Hey everybody, it's Brian back with Inspiring How You See That, and I'm back with another Artist Spotlight. And usually on our spotlights we talk about bands that maybe aren't as well known yet or aren't as well known here in the US and that we're huge fans of, and we want to get them more exposure. And so I think sometimes maybe people get the idea that we don't like bigger bands or we don't like bands that have success on the radio, and that's definitely not the case. And so from time to time, we also want to talk about some of those huge, immensely successful bands that, you know, to us it doesn't matter. Both to Kevin and I, we don't really care how popular a band is, how successful a band is. Do we like it? And if we do, awesome. And so today we're going to talk about one of those bands, and it's one of my all-time favorite bands I've loved for years. Got the shirt, it's Shinedown. I absolutely love Shinedown. They are a heavy metal, hard rock band from Jacksonville, Florida, and they've been doing this for probably almost 20 years at this point. And I've actually seen them at least 3 times, the latest of which was at Incarceration last year in 2019. And the first time I saw him was in Columbus with Kevin. It was well over 10 years ago, probably closer to 12, 15 years ago. So it's cool to see them then, and you know, all the hits and everything until now. It's been exciting to see them grow and just get fans by the millions. So far they've released 6 full-length albums, and the latest of which was Attention Attention a couple years ago in 2018. So we're hoping, and I believe that they are working on some new music, working on maybe next year or 2022 coming out with a new full-length album, and that's exciting because everything Shinedown's come out with I've loved. So give me more. I'll take it. They have actually sold over 10 million albums worldwide, and they have an astonishing 16 number 1 singles on the Billboard mainstream rock chart. So I don't know what else you could say. That's as impressive as it gets. I mean, that tells you the kind of power and the fan base and the talent that Shinedown has. And before we go any further, we'll talk about the band members. We'll introduce them all to you. The lead singer is Brent Smith. Brent has an awesome voice. He's got such a unique voice that I was struggling to find a comparison, and I can't. So leave in the comments if you guys have an idea of who's a good comparable singer to Brent Smith, because I'm at a loss. And usually I'm pretty good at that, where I can try to say, hey, this person sounds like this singer, or, you know, I can't do that with it. He's got such a unique, but such a beautiful, cool voice. I mean, he can growl and he can bring the power, and he can slow it down and sing those ballads and just sound amazing. He doesn't sound like him, but he's got that ability, like, say, David Draymond from Disturbed, to sing along the whole spectrum. And so I absolutely love that about Brent, and about the whole band. I mean, Shinedown does not sound the same song to song, and I really appreciate that from a band. Barry Kerch is the drummer. Zach Myers is the lead guitarist, and we'll talk a little bit towards the end of the video of kind of a side project that Zach and Brent have been brewing for a few years. So we'll get to that in a little bit. And Eric Bass, it might be Bass, I'm not sure, but he is the bassist, so maybe it's Bass. But again, these guys are absolutely amazing. I've seen them at least 3 times, and every time I see them, they get better. I mean, they bring the energy. Actually, when I saw them the last couple of times, it was cool. They came out and they had 3-piece suits on. They looked sharp, man. I mean, it was impressive. They're one of the best live performers I've ever seen. And I think that's one of the reasons that they are as successful as they are, is that, you know, you go to their show and you have a blast. I mean, you're getting amazing music and a fantastic show. One of the things that even besides the music, that I really appreciate about the band, and particularly Brent, is, you know, he's been very upfront and honest about struggles he's had with drug and alcohol addiction, and, you know, with weight issues that he's had. And so I really appreciate that he'll come out and he'll talk to fans, and he's not preachy about it. It's not something that he talks about a lot, but if it comes up, he's not afraid to say, yeah, this is something I've struggled with. This is something that I've overcome, and I have to continue to keep working to make sure I don't fall back in. And to have somebody that successful admit, hey man, I got issues. I've got things that I'm working on. That helps us all out because we all have different crosses that we bear. And to know that we're not alone in this, and that people we look up to have the same type of problems, in a weird way it helps. And so, Brent, we want to thank you for that. Some other things, I know it was either late spring or this summer that, and I'm not going to talk about who the author was or the publication, because frankly I don't really want to give them the pub, but a music journalist basically took some pretty nasty shots at Shinedown's fan base. And you see this a lot recently, not just with Shinedown. You see it with Five Finger Death Punch's fan base, Disturbed's fan base. A lot of these hard rock and heavy metal bands that appeal to your blue-collar, mostly conservative, say military-loving Americans, which is a very significant portion. And I'm not criticizing any group of people. Hey, we're all in this together. But this guy evidently had a problem with that certain segment of the American populace. And he took it out on them specifically through Shinedown. And Brent's response was absolutely amazing. I mean, he came up, he wasn't nasty, he wasn't swearing or getting angry. He just basically said, hey, you can say whatever you want about me, about the other guys in the band. Don't come after our fans. Our fans are great people. They've shown us nothing but love. We love them. And frankly, you're dead wrong in your assessment of our fans. And he even said, I'd be happy to sit down and have a discussion with you. I doubt that there was a response to that. I hope there is. But you know what? Thank you, Brent. Because whenever people are attacked like that, to have somebody that they look up to, somebody with your kind of standing come to their defense, that was awesome. And I really just want to applaud you for standing up for your fans and saying, this isn't right. And so we encourage everyone, no matter who you are, no matter what your lifestyle, your beliefs, whatever, love each other. Be nice. There's no reason to be a jerk to people. And I think Brent showed that. Another thing that I read about that they've done, I think this is awesome. I mean, as we all know, this year, 2020 has been difficult with COVID, with everything, with the world being shut down. And it's hit a lot of people really hard. And so Shinedown got together with Direct Relief, and they released the song Atlas Falls. Awesome song, and all the proceeds are going to Direct Relief. And what they do is they use that money to provide, personal protective equipment and other necessary items to medical workers and frontline workers who are combating the coronavirus. So I thought that was awesome. I mean, that's somebody who's actually putting their money where their mouth is and doing what they can to help out a very difficult situation for a lot of people. So again, hats off to you, Shinedown. That shows a lot of class and that you care. So, kind of moving on from that, we're going to talk about some of the songs. And if I listed all the great songs, like I said, they have 16 number ones. It would take forever. So I'm just going to kind of dive into the ones that I really love the best. And there are two right off the bat that, right when I first started following Shinedown, these two songs were the two that got me into them. One is their original song, 45, which is just a haunting, beautiful song. One of my favorite songs of all time. I absolutely love that song. The way Brent sings, the kind of the melancholy sound to the music, it gets to me and it makes me feel emotion. I love it. The other one is their cover of Lynyrd Skynyrd's Simple Man. And it's very stripped down and very emotional and very raw. And I just love how Brent sings in that. And it's just like you can feel like anguish in his voice. It's just absolutely amazing. So if you want a starting point on, hey, what should I listen to kind of get a feel for Shinedown, check out 45 and Simple Man. You can't go wrong with those. Moving on from there, some of the other songs they've come out with, Through the Ghost, Second Chance. Second Chance is awesome. Call Me and Shed Some Light. These are my favorite songs, and there's many others that I love, but these ones are the ones that when I sat down, I thought, okay, what are the ones I really want to highlight in this video? Check those out. They all have videos on YouTube. You can listen to it Spotify, Apple Music, wherever you listen. I really feel that you'll love them. And you'll instantly, if you're not already a fan of Shinedown, you'll become one. So now, like I had mentioned earlier, Brent Smith and Zach Myers, the two of them have kind of, and they started this a few years ago, their own little side project called Smith and Myers. And what that is, it's really a cool idea. And it's kind of, the two of them will do acoustic songs, both originals and covers. And it's different from Shinedown. I mean, it's similar because it's Brent singing. But it's different in that it's not heavy. It's a lot of, kind of softer rock and classic rock songs that they take on. And it's awesome. It's just the two of them, a guitar, and it's very just stripped down and kind of raw. And as you know from my other videos, I absolutely love that. And the cool news is actually with the shutdown this year, they thought, yeah, you know what, let's start making some more of that. Let's kind of jump into Smith and Myers again and make some new music. So I think that's been the best part to come out of this whole year, is not just them, but a lot of bands are like, you know what, we can't tour. Let's make some music. Let's take this time and do what we love and bring the people some awesome music. So if anything good comes out of 2020, I think that's it. So far, they've released 2 EPs called the Acoustic Sessions, and both were released in 2014 under Smith and Myers. And then this year, and it's coming up, I believe in October here, they're releasing a full-length LP, Smith & Myers Volume 1. So, and that's a mix of covers and originals. So, definitely check that out. I pre-ordered mine. I'm pumped to get it. I can't wait to get my hands on it and hear what they've done. Some of the covers that they've done, I thought they did a fantastic job. They did Billie Eilish Bad Guy. Not something you'd expect to hear from Shinedown and Brent Smith, but it was awesome. I loved it. Of course, Nothing Else Matters by Metallica. If you're going to make covers and you want to be considered a top cover band, you better nail Nothing Else Matters. And Smith and Myers did, so you get my approval on that one. Blue on Black, the Kenny Way Shepherd song. I love that song. That's been covered by a number of artists, including Five Finger Death Punch. Again, Smith and Myers nailed it. And this one of my all-time favorite songs from Otis Redding, Sitting at the Dock of the Bay. And they hit a home run on that one. An original song that they actually just released in the past couple weeks is Bad at Love. So again, check out not just Shinedown, but check out Smith and Myers as well. If you like Shinedown and you thought, maybe here's something that's a little bit stripped down, acoustic versions of it, there you go. It's already there for you. So we hope that you enjoyed this video. If you're one of those rare people that haven't already checked out Shinedown, Smith and Myers, go do it. You'll love it. If you love rock, if you love southern rock, hard rock, anything in between, you're going to become a fan. So let us know what you thought of this video in the comments. Give us a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. Definitely subscribe to our channel and let your friends know. And that way you'll know anything new that Kevin and I are coming out with. We always appreciate hearing from you guys of what you'd like to see and what you like from us. And we always love when you stop by and check out our videos. We love you all. God bless, and rock on.